Okay, it's been 2 nights on this mattress here, and it's definitely like a spring mattress, not anything fancy, but it's not like the mattresses in the other hostels that are just like foam on a hard thing. And I can definitely feel it in my lower back, like the discomfort. So I'm about to go on my run here, but I'm gonna take it easy because that's kind of what triggered my back problems before. So I think I'm just gonna try and sleep on the box under part of the mattress, and hopefully that'll be okay for these next 2 weeks. But the hostels might actually be ideal for their like sleeping situation, because I don't think I could sleep on these like springy beds. They're very like they're comfortable in concept, but they don't provide any support at all for my lower back, and that's bad for me. So I'm gonna go on my run here, and looks like it's just a little chilly out, so I'll have a layer, but I want to try and go up to this cloud area, so I'll extend my run out a bit and do some light exploring. Pretty brisk out, but not too bad. Ran into another worker in the lived-in area. Talked to her a little bit. She's been here since end of October, so that'll be cool. Chat with some of the housemates later on after I'm back from the run. I'm just gonna be conscious of my back here for this. I don't want to injure it in a bad way, but hopefully I'll be all right. I'll probably have to get back on the strength train, but yeah, that bed's not doing me any favors. Oh, okay. Back on muddy trails again. Also, I was just on the other side of that fence over there, and I swear I heard someone say, "That's right, keep running." Do not know if they were talking to me, but it's too foggy to see anything else. So, but I mean, they're right. Gotta keep running here, even though, oh my God. It'd be nice if I had some Red Wings on right now. Can't really run in this without majorly risking slipping. Gosh, just like this the whole way, huh? This is gonna be more challenging than I thought. Should have got the Gore-Tex. Okay. I have my way up. Let's ascend the cloud through the clouds. Can't even see like 40 feet up it. I don't know how tall this is, but I'm gonna try. As I am continuing on this hike here, can't help but feel like I was a little short-sighted with my planning. No food, no water, only 1.4 miles to get here, so not like it's super far back, but didn't eat anything before I went to break my fast. I was like, oh, I'll just be a quick out and back here, but I think it's like 1,000-ish feet tall, so and I don't know if that's measuring, or that's from sea level, so I don't think it's gonna be that bad, but it is slippery, and I mean the view is gonna be non-existent, but I guess I'm just doing it more for the challenge today. Well, I guess this is the top. I reached it way faster than I thought. I suppose I was going up that entire time. I was going along the dirt path to get to the path that is the only accessible one up here. So, cool. That wasn't so bad at all. Guess my choice ended up being correct. Pretty neat being the only person up here with the fog so dense. I imagine if the fog wasn't here and I looked at the top, I'd be like, oh, that's nothing, but such a thick veil. Well, back through the mud fields. We're not even back to concrete yet, but we're looking pretty muddy. And I have to turn the space heater on and give these a good wash. If you're buying a new pair of shoes and you know you're going to be hiking around London, maybe go for the Gore-Tex waterproof ones. Then, you know, at the very least you can run these under the sink without them having to dry for as long. That'd be my guess, at least. Probably your feet wouldn't be as wet either, but we live with the choices we make with the data we know, and sometimes you're not going to know everything. Oh, I think last night was easily the worst sleep I have gotten since moving here. I just cannot sleep on this springy mattress. It's so uneven and it's just destroying my back. So I tried sleeping on the box part here, which kind of worked when I folded the comforter in half and slept on that as kind of extra padding. And then I did bring like a soaked sleeping bag liner, and I kind of used that in conjunction with the case for the comforter as like an extra blanket. And that was all right with this guy going too, but still like definitely not meant for people to be just raw flat on that. It's still a little uneven. So then I just moved on to the ground, and I mean, honestly, that was the most comfortable, even if incredibly firm. So I'm probably going to be ground sleeping for the next 13 days here, but that's all right. Might be one of the side benefits of just sleeping and staying in these hostels because of how the bedding is. Just having that like foam pad on a pretty sturdy wire frame is like kind of ideal for my back if I'm not sleeping on the ground or something incredibly firm. So might just be doing that for the sake of my spine. So I don't feel terrible or anything, but definitely didn't get like a consistent sleeping in. Probably being on my phone a lot before I went to bed wasn't helpful either, but here we are. I don't know if I'm really gonna go outside and do anything today, but I do really need to journal and kind of take those notes that I keep talking about and then start researching a little bit more on what sort of jobs align with the Peace Corps role that I was looking at, because I found a role that looked really interesting to me for the Peace Corps, and I'm going to do some more background of like, okay, what can I do in a city that would align with that. I was also looking at some Manchester stuff, kind of preparing for the swap over there, even though I have the whole rest of this month. But trying to consider, okay, this could be like a good alternative to living in London. It seems like it's cheaper, seems like it's has a lot of young people, there's student life going on over there. So that could be a good option for me. And I can also feel like I've been at the point to say like, okay, I've been to enough cities now or different places that I can like say I've seen a variety at a certain point, it might be worth it to just go and say, all right, sweet, this is going to be good for me. Can you hear the wind? Today was just spinning the wheels in the mud kind of a day. Had that kind of rough morning, and then I got a knock on the door saying that some plumbers had to come in and fix something in my restroom. I don't even know what they fixed. I took a shower last night and it seemed bad to me, but cool. So I just kind of hung out in the kitchen area and I don't know, I just watched YouTube videos all day. I just should have done my journaling in Obsidian about my job things, but I don't know, maybe I'm neglecting it because I know it's not going to be that forward. I know what I need to do already now and I'm just not doing it, but yeah, not a very productive day off, and yeah, it's just been raining and windy all day, and I didn't go outside at all. Just cooped up in this little room and just cycling back and forth between being on the computer and on my phone and watching videos all day, and my back's definitely starting to hurt again. So trying to do some reverse hypers on the chair, but yeah, just gonna have to keep sleeping on the ground and being cognizant of my back, and then yeah, trying to get the strength training in where I can and improvising it. So morale's a little lower. I did get a text from my friend Nick asking how I was doing, which is always nice. So yeah, messaged him a bit, and nothing else too crazy. I do have a long scheduled work day tomorrow from like 7 a.m. to 2, which is like 7 hours, which seems really long for a volunteering day, but I guess we'll just see how it pans out, and might have to. I was trying to look into a little bit of like what the maximum hours you can have volunteer do for these, but I'm not really sure. I couldn't find a concrete answer, but people kept telling me that like I was like, volunteer, you don't have to do stuff, but you also kind of keep telling me things to do, but it's also not at the end of my hours that you scheduled me, so I don't know what the cutoff point is. Just saying is like, oh well, I'm in volunteering now because you're still giving me a place to stay in exchange. So I don't know 100% how to navigate that, but hopefully it won't be too long tomorrow. All the food that I bought definitely won't last the whole 2 weeks here. I'm not super keen on having to take the bus back down just to go back up to get more groceries. Have to like schedule it too. It's just annoying, but maybe I'll do a long walk down one day and get some food to bring back up, but I'm good for the next couple of days at least. I made some pasta today and that was like the most productive thing I did. So yeah, morale's not super great, but at the very least tomorrow I get to do my phone call for the Manchester placing, which I don't think I did phone calls to any of the other ones aside from like asking a few questions. I don't know if they're gonna interview me at all, but yeah, that'll just be nice to have like confirmed. And I was kind of looking at Manchester a bit, and it seems like a spot that would be potentially nice. Like it seems like the housing is cheaper, and I don't think any jobs that I'm gonna have are really gonna be like that much above minimum wage anyways, so I might as well have cheaper cost of living. People were saying crazy things, but it's the best city in the world, or they were comparing it to Melbourne for whatever reason, and I can't really see that. I mean, I haven't been there, but it just seems like it would be such a different place. But maybe I'll like it a lot. I'm thinking I could be at the point by the time I get there that I'd say like, okay, I've seen enough of the country at this point, considering the amount of time I have, that I just go for it, and I try and get a spot there and try and get a job within that month. I think that could be worth pulling the trigger on. So yeah, a little bit of a downer day, but not every day is going to be super Crazy.